Hi, I'm Teddy Pie, and you're watching Breaking News at the Forest School.
We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Breaking News at the ReTribe Forest School. Today I'm back in Richmond and have a lot to explore. As you can see, there's a lot more green that has come into existence since we were last here 2 weeks ago. There are many interesting sounds going on, there are many insects, and there are many plants. Let's explore! What do you say? Hello again, it's investigative reporter Teddy Pie. And I've been hearing a lot of, they sound like chipping noises, really high pitched. You can hear them all over. So something interesting about this mystery sound is it keeps going off all directions of the forest. But when I get close to it, it stops. I'm gonna try to get closer again. Walking towards the sound. I just see something. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I saw what appeared to be a chipmunk. You think it could be a chipmunk? Chipmunks making those noises. Breaking news. The noise is confirmed to be a chipmunk. Many chipmunks chipping as they go along in the day. You can see it, he's staring, or she is staring right at me on the side of the fort there, right in the middle of the camera view. Wow, these chipmunks are so active. They're singing, chipping everywhere I go. What do you think they could be making all this noise about? What do you think they're calling for? Are they trying to communicate with each other? Are they trying to draw a lover to them so they can make some babies? Are they crying for their mommies or daddies? Or do you have another theory? Please let me know. I'm curious because I don't actually know. And breaking news, folks. I just witnessed a chipmunk use this hole. So the chipmunks have a tunnel leading to somewhere under the ground. Stay tuned for further information. And now it's time to unveil 2 weeks ago's mystery plant. Wow, look at all these plants. All the same variety for the most part. And if you zoom in, you may remember from 2 weeks ago, mostly we could just see these elongated pieces of leaf here. And now it's got some leaves coming out. If you look, there's a lot of them. And if you're able to look up this tree here, go all the way up past these leaves, you will see the adult tree of this type. It's hard to see up there. The leaves are very high up there, and they're blocked by some of the nearby beech trees. But these plants are little babies that flew down off of tree helicopters, if you will. They fell to the ground, and different kinds of maple trees do this. And this kind of maple tree actually isn't called a maple in the name, but it's called a box elder. A box elder. And you might remember the bud and flower specialist Emily from, I don't know, a month ago was telling us that the box elder starts to open its buds around the same time the red maple does. And all of these down here, all of these are box elders, little baby box elders. Breaking news, folks. We've got a large toad on the ground and is jumping away from us. Can you see it? Folks, we've got some breaking news here. I'm here live with one of the forest school's most famous beings, and this is none other than the Immortal Toad themselves. And Immortal Toad, it is truly an honor to see you today. Can you give us any wisdom for the rest of the growing season? Immortal Toad, I really love the way your throat is going up and down. I wonder if that's how fast you're breathing or how fast your heart's beating. I'm gonna guess breathing. What do you think, viewers? Look at your beautiful eye, Immortal Toad. So gallant. And I like how there's like little brown specks all over your body. You really camouflage into the leaves so well. I barely could see you. And I bet you've been like that for thousands of years. Immortal Toad, thank you so much. We'll see you later. Bless you. Bless you, my wonderful, wonderful friend. And now it's time to review a plant from the past that is now flowering. See if you know what plant it is. It's the spring ephemeral. It's got that beautiful, beautiful little white flower there. Sometimes it has two. And this beauty is called the... 3, 2, 1. Starflower! Starflower. Beautiful, beautiful starflower. One thing I've noticed this week, maybe past week and a half especially, is that there's been a lot more insects that have been active now that it's been warmer. We've got some breaking news here, folks. We have what appears to be a moth that is flying around on the ground, up and down. Look at it fly, look at it fly. Where will it land? Nobody knows. It just looks like a piece of a leaf that has fallen onto the log here. Look. There it is. That is a live moth. And there it goes. Have you found moths at your house or outside near your house lately? Did you know that the average worker ant takes 250 naps every day? Each one's only about a minute. So on average, they sleep between 4 and 5 hours a day. So they work really hard, but they take micro naps. I think I'm gonna try that this week. Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment of the show, the mystery plant of the week. And here it is. It looks so similar to the whirl that we would see in the beautiful starflower. And there's something very, very exciting about this plant that goes underground. Perhaps there is a delicious treat we can eat from this plant. Breaking news. We just heard what sounded like a frog in the distance. Did you hear that? And now, a word from our sponsors. The mosquito. Now playing at a forest, field, or even in your room near you. Do you remember on the very first episode of Breaking News at the Forest School, this beech tree still had leaves from last year on it. And now look at it. It's got basically almost fully grown leaves on it already. It's amazing how quickly plants can grow. And now for the unveiling of today's mystery plant of the week. So here it is again. It's got these lines that go outward. And notice there's no flower that has come out yet. It grows a little later than the starflower. Sometimes it's easy to confuse the starflower with this one, but it grows a little later than the starflower. The starflower, as we saw, is already flowering, and notice there's some babies, baby. And if you dig, you want to dig very carefully underneath here. If you look deep down there, I've dug it out. We have this beautiful white substance on the bottom. So this beautiful plant is none other than 3, 2, 1, the wild cucumber root, because you can eat the big white end of the root and it tastes delicious. Kind of like, guess what? A cucumber. And now it's time to eat. Really good. It does taste a lot like a cucumber. A lot like a cucumber. So if you were to dig up accidentally a starflower, it wouldn't have as big of a thing on the end. So that would be another way to know that it's a starflower. Here is a perfect example of the difference between the cucumber root, wild cucumber root, and starflower. Which one do you think is the cucumber root? It is that one right there. Some of the cucumber root will flower, and they create kind of like this maroon colored flower, and then eventually they'll get like a maroon colored berry as well. And here is an example of the wild cucumber root with the top whorl, which has 3 whorls, and notice that there's a little flower that hasn't opened yet, but it's ready. And the bottom whorl that we saw. Remember, some of them don't have this top whorl, but if you see this top whorl and then the bottom whorl, you definitely know it's a cucumber root. Wow. Breaking news. We have located some of the forest schoolers' favorite creature to find and learn from, the red eft. Look at this beautiful creature. It's rolling around. Really important to know, if you do try to pick up these creatures, any creatures really, that come from nature, that are amphibians, that are used to being near water or have sensitive skin, make sure to get your hands really muddy and moistened a little bit so you don't harm them with your skin. Farewell, little buddy. And we're back here at beautiful Richmond, Vermont. I'm investigative reporter Teddy Pye, and we are sadly all out of time for today's episode. On behalf of all of the forest school mentors here at ReTribe, I would like to wish you a wonderful beginning of the summer-like season. We love you, we miss you, we hope to see you soon. Continue to explore nature. The day is done. The dance goes on!
And I bid you good night. Good night. Good night.
Hi, I'm investigative reporter Teddy Pye, and you're watching Breaking News at the Forest School.